Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast.
Oh, yeah, I got to do the introduction
You're
this time.
Your guest, your intro.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So, welcome to the Get Heavy Podcast. Today we got a special guest, my homeboy Danny Molina
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up?
from Danny's Custom Cycles out in Santa Paula. One of the newest bike shops around town, but definitely doing their own thing, and it's a good thing to watch. You can check them out on Danny Molina or Danny's Custom Cycles on Instagram and see some of the work that they're doing out there. And this last weekend, he just did a big cancer benefit for Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation over at Ventura Harley. So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. You were there yesterday.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
did.
check it
Came
out.
by,
See some
man.
cars and bikes. And
That's one of the. I don't go to the dealerships, man. I'm not a fan at all. So I don't normally go there. But I wanted to go out there and check it out and go say hi to you and
appreciate you that
and
you
support,
did.
man. It was a good little
awesome.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Teddy Bear is a big cancer foundation?
Yeah, so actually they're local, dude, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I got involved because of my niece. My niece got cancer at 1.
Okay.
She was 1 year old. And you ask yourself,
So scary.
why? How?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All the questions. And then you see her go through all the treatments and stuff. And I saw this foundation, like, just jump in and really be there for my sister and the
Yeah.
other kids. So they're there for, like, the whole family, not just my niece, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I want to give back to this foundation. How?
Yeah.
More than out of my own bucket.
Sure.
So I was like, dude, my uncle give you. Right,
Yeah.
he does events. So I kind of piggybacked off of that. I was like, well, I'll start doing events and give back in a bigger way, and that's how it started. So
Yeah.
that was my third event yesterday at Ventura Harley Davidson, and then I also do another event up at OBC in Ojai.
Okay.
In June. So June and October I do my events.
That's awesome.
Very
yeah.
cool.
And it's all both cancer?
All
cancer.
for Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation.
Nice.
They represent San Luis Obispo County, Santa Barbara County, and Ventura County.
Wow.
Right, and unfortunately, their client list is larger in Ventura County.
Yeah.
So that means the childhood cancer rate in Ventura County is kind of
Higher, huh?
yeah, man. It's a lot higher, unfortunately.
Denser population, probably.
Yeah, I don't
Possibly,
know.
yeah. You would think so, right? If you think about Santa Barbara and you think about San Luis Obispo, yeah, it's a little.
Yeah. Driving here proved that. Man.
Shit,
Yeah, you
dude.
picked the wrong fucking way to go today.
And
huh?
it's usually easy.
Yeah.
So
let me get, you get off on Ventura Road?
No, normally I take Ventura Road and I just drive straight through. And then I drive
because
through
you came up from work.
Yeah, from
Oh,
Wainimi. I just got off work, bro.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. It's a fucking mess, dude.
It was such a shit show. And just nobody knows how to drive.
Dude,
Nobody.
Shit, I was on the phone with Josh earlier on the way back.
Yeah.
On the way here, like, these dense heads, bro. Like, what? Everybody just like forgot how to drive, dude. Everybody did.
Yeah.
You know, back growing up, it was like, hey, dude, fast lane, slow lane, passing lane. You know. Now everybody's like fucking.
It's a free-for-all.
It's like fish swimming up a stream, bro.
Totally,
Everybody's like
dude.
fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
Getting people to understand that yield. Some people think that it means stop, and some people think that it means don't let anybody else in. You just jam it. And I'm sitting there watching it, just being patient, trying to just relax and meditate and breathe and everything I can to not lose my shit because they're so dumb. You know?
Yeah. I had to drive out to San Bernardino on Saturday for a cancer event, actually, through my work. It's called the Big Dig, and it's a big cancer event. They let a bunch of cancer survivor kids open to the public, but they come in and they get to play on excavators and all the big companies, Sukit, Skanska, fucking, they're all there giving out free shit.
That's
it was a cool
badass,
event.
dude, the experience,
Really, really cool thing. But I almost fucking died 7 times on the way there. And on the way back as well. Because people don't know how to drive in Ventura. Motherfucker,
Bro.
you get in LA, dude. You get on that 210.
That's just
and everyone's
crazy
like,
out there.
not today. You know? It's like,
Yeah.
what the
Well, especially, I know what it is nowadays. It's like the culture, like, it feels like the younger generation, like, they're like, fuck a bike. You know, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's the phones. It's
Right?
phones.
The phones for
It's
sure.
the phones,
It just
yeah.
feels like I don't know, dude. We were down there for a ride. We went out to Paris for the Valdos de Vehicles ride.
Yeah.
Right. So we met down in LA, Oliver Street. Then we rode down that way. But people were even like a couple hundred bikes. People were still cutting
in on you?
cutting in on us, and
Totally.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was fucking
I watched
crazy.
it bad. I watched a bad one the other day where this kid was splitting lanes and he had the kid behind him had like a camera on him, and this car just goes bink and fucking hits it. I mean, hits the dude. But the sweet thing was, like, the kid obviously flipped, crashed the bike, right, made him spin out. As soon as he fucking landed and got up, a cop was all whoop whoop and fucking immediately pulled the car over. I was like, oh, at least somebody's like getting fucked. You know what I mean? It's almost attempted murder at that point. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
A, dude.
Because the car like fucking hit him. I mean, basically just hit his ass. You know,
Like no regard for anybody else.
No,
it's just
not at
them
all.
on the freeway, right?
Yeah. It was
I hate, and I know you understand this. I hate when people send me motorcycle wrecks.
Yeah,
I don't want to see them, man. I think that because I ride so much, I think that people think, well, hey, let me send this to Jay.
Yeah.
He rides. No,
I know,
no,
dude.
don't send them to me. I don't need to see that shit,
The
man.
one thing I love.
More than anything.
You just remind me that it's the most dangerous thing ever.
Outside of my family, there's nothing that I like to do more than ride.
I like a lot of new riders. They're always saying, "Hey, Danny, like I'm scared." I'm like, dude, it's okay to be scared. It's okay.
Be scared.
It's okay. You have to have respect for it. But every time you get on there, you have to accept. In order for you to enjoy that ride, accept the fact that shit could happen. Yep. That's it, dude. And you're choosing to get on it. Just do your best to be safe.
Right.
I've told everybody in my family multiple times, hey, if something happens, don't act like everybody's surprised.
Yeah,
you're right.
Just celebrate the fact that I died doing what I love the most, and just let's have a big old party.
Give me the chills with that, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking love that shit, bro. That kind of be more fucking true.
You sign like a
oh man,
you sign a
and for
contract
that being
with yourself.
scared shit, if I don't ride for a period of time, like if I don't ride for like 3 or 4 weeks, and I get out there, it takes me a minute. And I'll be slow and hesitant, and then I get mad at myself because the worst thing to do is to be slow and hesitant. You need to be aggressive and just get into it, you know. And I'll catch myself going, no, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
No, man, just go. You know,
just fucking go, dude.
Yeah, there's that big breath, like about maybe 5 minutes into a ride, you're like, fucking go. All right, fucking go. I mean, eventually you just get this one final I don't fuck it breath, you know what I mean, where you're like, all right, just lock in and go, you know what I mean? And
I tell people, dude, honestly, because when we're writing groups or if we have a small group, big group, dude, if you choose to just fucking get up and go hit the cannon, go. Don't look back for us. Just write your shit.
Right.
Make sure you're safe. We all know where we're going. Right. So if I choose to fucking cruise back and just chill and relax, I'm gonna do that. If I want to be an ass and just go, I'm gonna go. You know,
it's wild the difference between 20 years ago and today.
Yeah.
Because 20 years ago, I was at the front of the pack.
Yeah.
And I was going to go as fast as I possibly could, and let's see who can keep up with me.
Right.
You know, and just didn't give a shit about any of it. Now, I don't even. It's really hard for me to even ride with people anymore.
Yeah.
I do most of my rides. I do by myself, and if I do ride with other people, I'm pretty slow and cautious about you know,
because I'm a novice at best, you know what I mean? Like I can ride okay, but when I ride with him, it's like I know he's being very nice to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like very, very nice. You know?
Yeah.
For years, I just did not.
Yeah.
There was no. If you think you can keep up, let's go. You know, and we'll see what happens. And people wrecked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and you're just oh shit, you shouldn't have tried.
You shouldn't have tried. Don't push your limit. You know what you could do, bro.
100%.
Like if at that point you're showing off, and when you try to show off or do something stupid or silly, shit happens.
Yeah. Every crash you see is someone doing some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Most of the time. You know what I mean?
Like the one I just watched this afternoon was some dude racing away from the cops, and I think it happened.
Oh, that's the recent one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Homeboy was turned around backwards on his bike, looking. His bike was going down the freeway, and he turned around and was sitting on his bike, looking at the cops behind him. And I heard him saying shit, and I heard him talking about it, and I seen him hit the car. I was like, oh shit! And then I was like, that was dumb. And then I went, I used to do that same exact shit on my bike. Did you really? Yeah. I turned around on my bike one time when I had a girl on the back of the bike, and I turned around, sat on the tank, and started talking to her.
Oh fuck!
And she started to scream, and I was like, hey man, if you start acting up, we're gonna wreck.
Shit!
Yeah, going down Wainimi Road. Yeah,
yeah. That's crazy, man.
Well, let's get into a little bit of where'd you grow up? Like, obviously, you grew up around here, Santa Paula, right? So, what's your history with this whole area and how you kind of got into bikes? You know.
So, I grew up in Santa Paula, born and raised by my grandparents. So, my grandpa is Gibby, right out of Gibby Gomez, Santa Paula. Right out of Vietnam, he started building bikes.
Really?
You know, he started doing that thing with Mon Navarez, which is a pretty popular name in the area. People know that he was building choppers and shit back in the day. Yeah. So they were doing their thing, and when he got me and my brothers and sisters, he raised us in that culture, right? I remember sitting out in the garage and listening to all the dudes in there talking, drinking their jack and smoking their weed and just hanging out. I'm sitting in the corner, and they look back and go, "Hey, go to school tomorrow."
Your ass in bed.
They say, I'm like, all right, cool. I get up, like kind of slightly get up, and then as soon as they turn away, I sat right back down, like listening.
Sit there and hang
I was
out,
intrigued by
man.
it, dude. It's great fucking times, man.
No, totally.
I'm laughing in the corner myself because I'm listening to them talk their shit and whatever it is, and it's just been good, man. My grandpa knew what he was doing. He got us me and my brother on dirt bikes at a young age to teach us how to ride, which I recommend to anybody that wants to ride. Get on the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
Get on the dirt, figure out how that shit moves, because then it becomes second nature on the street.
Yeah, totally.
And then at 15, for me and my brother, we were 10 months apart. My grandpa's like, hey, let's go to the garage. All right, open the garage, jump on my bike. It was a 92 Softail. Right? He's like, jump on the bike. If you could keep up with me, then you can ride my bike anytime you want. At 15 years old, dude. So we got on Santa Paula Street. We took off through the back roads through the foothill.
Yeah.
He's jamming. I'm like, fuck, dude, if I want to ride this fucking bike, which I want to ride this bike at 15 years old, dude, I kept up. We got back to the garage. All right, you good? You're good to go. I was riding that shit till high school, right? 18-inch handlebars,
dude. That's what I was gonna ask, man.
That's awesome, dude.
That's what I was gonna ask.
21 in the front, 18 in the rear.
Wow,
and fishtails and shit. And teachers were like,
Yeah.
you cannot ride that. I was like, you know what, dude? My grandpa says I can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's my guardian, bro. Like,
You tell him. You tell him that you said that. Yeah.
So well, yeah, it just dude, once you're raised like that and you get the taste of it, there's no letting go.
No.
Right? It's a passion. You freaking love it. And there's a couple times like where I got overwhelmed on some certain things, which like working for the dealership and shit.
Yeah.
And there's like you get a different taste because you're not on the other side dealing with certain customers, right? And it's like, dude, like you don't want people to ruin your passion, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you have to get in your head that it's not. You can't let them.
Totally. Yeah.
You can't. So
Kenny, will you hand me a water too, Ken? that burned me out for sure.
Yeah.
Working at the dealerships and going to the shows and doing all that shit definitely burned me out, man.
it can happen,
Yeah.
dude. You know,
He's got one.
I got one here, brother. Thank you. And it can happen. So like, I don't know, man. I had to keep like telling myself, dude, this is what I love.
Yeah,
I can't
right.
let somebody else affect something that I love. Right? It's my passion. It's my lifestyle. I was
Right.
raised in this shit,
Yeah.
and this is who I am.
Yeah.
You know, and I find myself like sometimes like, oh, dude, like, oh, fuck, what do we do? Like when I was telling them, when I was gonna open the shop, I was dragging my feet. It was
Yeah.
fucking a scary thing. Scary,
Yeah.
exciting. All the nerves are going. Dragging my feet. I had the shop for a couple months already. I didn't open it. I was just
shit.
Yeah. I was working on it. I was like, oh, I still gotta fucking paint this. In reality, I'm like, oh,
Just-
damn, this
yeah.
is fucking
Yeah.
nerve wracking. And like, are people gonna come? I know we have. I
Totally.
know the family. We have the Pismo run and stuff. We have a
Yeah,
following.
you have a big following.
Yeah, but are people gonna come? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my friends and family like, dude, open the fucking shop.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're setting a date for you. So they set the date, and then we had a family opening. But the day came and shitload of people showed up. It was
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It was humbling. I was like, all right, let's fucking do this, man.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. And now here we are. I have a shitload of bikes sitting in there. I'm like, dude, all right. Every morning I'm like, all right, get in there, get him out, get him
Yeah.
out, get him
Yeah.
out, get him out. And every time I'm in there, playing whatever music I want to play.
Totally.
Like
Yeah.
doing whatever the fuck I
Not
want to
asking
do.
permission
No,
for a
somebody
fucking
up in your
thing.
ass.
Fucking loving it,
Yeah.
bro. I just hired another technician to help me out Friday, in which I need the help because I want shit pumping, right? Because it's just me. I'm having to pick up parts.
Right.
I'm having
Yeah.
to take estimates or whatever it is. That's hard, bro. It stops me
Yeah.
from wrenching. So now that we're gonna have somebody else in there, I'm really planning on things just moving.
Good for
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm excited, bro.
It's something that's definitely needed. You know, there's a couple shops around town that do great work, but they're kind of set in what they're doing, and the environment isn't what you're doing. And there's nothing against any of those shops,
Yeah.
but they don't have that VCLA community that you really are going to draw and
Yeah.
that you're drawing, definitely. You know, most of it's the Dinahs and the Baggers
Yeah.
and they people still go there, but it's not that same community.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the things I like. You know, I've been on your page since you started it and checking it out and watching it, and
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you know that, man.
Hell yeah.
It's cool to see that still being carried on. You know, I don't think we have enough good shops in town.
Yeah.
You know, and it seems like that there used to be a really cool set of like my garage originally was. The guy that owned it, his name was Brian. He was the coolest
Yeah.
dude, man. He was just an
Over on
old school
Palma.
bike. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Old school cat. He'd help you out. He wouldn't burn you. He wouldn't do you wrong. He I had an old 77 shovel head that I had at his shop, and his shop caught on fire and it burned the bike up. He immediately took care of it, and I'm like, hey, don't apologize to me. I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Yeah, shit happens.
But he immediately handled and took care of it, and he's just a good dude,
Yeah.
And that kind of all of those guys kind of started to disappear, and it looked for a while like there wasn't going to be any shops, you know, because it didn't seem like. And now Miller's out there, and now you're out there. And it's good to see that there's good people out here doing it again.
Especially somebody that has love for it, right?
Yeah,
I agree with you. Like, you know, the people that are out there right now is like you have a passion for that and for the people, and you want to share that and you want to express that through all your customers, right? And like I love and I do a lot of V-Class. That's how I grew up.
Wait, for the layman's, just explain what that is.
Would layman that be you too?
Well, no, I mean I understand like the Mexican bike culture, shit like that.
Yeah,
but,
so the V-Class
the term itself.
The V-Class is basically a lowrider style motorcycle, right? You got the white walls, you got the spoke wheels. Which in reality, when I think back, like, dude, I remember Dynas being lowered and having the Ventura fairing and being fucking, you know, having the drag bars on them with the thunder pipe and shit. You know, I remember everything was lowered in that spoke.
100%.
You know, and then things got changed up. But it's a lowrider style V-Class, right?
Yeah.
Hangers.
Have you ever looked into like the history of it and like the Mexican bike culture in itself and like where it kind of spawned out of or anything like that?
I don't know, man.
When 99% of the people think bikers, they think fucking Sons Anarchy or, you know, the Hells Angels or the whoever's or whatever.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? But there's this whole entire it's not
man.
even a subculture. It's a fucking massive part of the culture.
Yeah.
You know, is that stuff. I often wonder like
where it started.
It all starts from the same
60s,
stuff.
70s, you know, poor neighborhoods.
Yeah, but it all started. It all comes from the same thing. It's all people that were in the military that came back from the wars, and this goes for a good part of the lowrider community, and the bike community is all just people that came back and needed something to do and wanted something to do, and were into their car.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I mean, everybody a lot of the white guys started the drop in the cars. They did it in the valley, and it was guys that came back that were like airplane mechanics, and they put hydraulics on their cars, and then they put bars across the back of it, and they'd run down the road and they just drop it and shoot big sparks off the back of the thing.
That's badass.
And then you know, other people started seeing it and go, man, let me do something like that. And it was it's just basically the same thing.
Right.
It's just it's the communities doing it together, that just like, you know, this white dude's watching this guy and this Mexican dude's watching this guy and this black dude's watching this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the baddest dudes in history as far as building Springer front ends is a guy named Sugar Bear out of L.A. That dude's he's a legend.
Yeah.
A legend. And it's a black dude that builds just badass bikes, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just all the communities watching each other and hanging out. You know, we all ride together.
Hell
you know?
dude.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, my grandpa's bike, there was a 92 Softail Heritage, and he had the 21 2.25 in the front, right, and then the 18 4.25 in the rear, which is the widest that you can put on that style of Softail. It's tight as shit on the older bikes. The newer ones, you have a little more space to mess with. Right? But I just installed the 18 4.25 on my cousin's 1997 Road King. Talk about fucking that thing. Oh my god, bro! That thing was a pain in the ass to get up in there, dude.
I thought about doing a wider tire on my bike for years, and everybody just kept going, "Nah, we're not doing it, man," because it's just so tight to get it in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just, all right, fine. I'll stick to my 130. You know, still running it.
Yeah, I got the 150 on my bike because I put that 18 4.25. I don't like it, dude. And my grandpa, he got those wheels like fucking over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
From some dudes out in Huntington Beach, Eagle Parts, which is Mark, right?
Yeah.
Mark and Street. And those dudes are fucking awesome. I deal with them now.
Yeah.
And I get all my wheels and shit through them, which is cool because they're like, dude, your grandpa was getting through it back in the day and now you're fucking doing it. That makes me feel like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm going to keep getting them through you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that history alone is fucking awesome. And then now we're stretching fenders and doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm a person that, like, me personally, I like to have a V-Club, but clean and simple, right? There is such a thing that you could overdo something, right? Whether it be a car, a motorcycle, whichever it may be, but that's their style. But I feel like you want to be able to see the bike and like have some originality to it, right? And then like, damn, that's shit, oh fuck, look at that, oh damn, you know.
I love, and it's not my style at all, but I love when somebody takes an old Heritage, and we've talked about it, an old Heritage Springer, an old Heritage, and they just put every stupid piece of everything on it. They got tail lights that are 6 inches long, and they got the bar that comes up back at the top, and they got the tail coming off of it, and the tassels and it's not
piece.
for me, man. But boy, do I sure love looking at it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's some people that, hey, if the part's available, they're throwing it on the fucking
Yeah.
bike, right? They see that shit, like boom,
Right.
boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Holy
Yeah.
shit! But there's some badass shit happening out there, man. There's some
100%,
cool
man.
shit. I mean, the paint jobs nowadays,
God, they're
ridiculous,
incredible,
man.
dude.
You know, all the
Do
engraving.
you fucking paint at
People
all?
are doing
Yeah.
engraving.
You
I have a
again.
painter that does my painting for me.
Okay, yeah.
We do a lot of stretch fenders and stuff.
Sure.
I'm actually looking for a painter right now that does some badass flames, to be honest.
okay.
We're building, I was telling you earlier, we're building that '06 Dyna with a 131 Gyms USA motor, the Fat 6. We're doing suspension wheels, everything. This
Yeah.
bike's completely red right now. It's beautiful the way it is. And he gets a lot of looks on it, but now he has an FXRP fairing and everything on it. But he wants to switch it up. He wants to go black. Wants to do gold flames with a red pinstripe around it.
Yeah.
So we're looking for somebody that's like top notch. So
That's such a fucking art.
I know,
that painting,
dude.
You know,
Fuck.
it's like you can make a whole fucking career off. I do flames.
Yeah.
I do flame work
100%.
on paint, and
Yeah.
it's like I am the best one at
Yeah.
flames. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
that's what it
It's-
goes. I have,
and it's
like, I have,
it's
I have
that
a painter
fucking
that's
popular, you know?
badass at doing just a two-tone or
Totally,
just a
yeah.
single tone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then I have a dude that does patterns. But now the flame guy, I'm like, well, who fucking does badass
fuck's a
flames?
flame guy?
'Cause, you
There's
know,
a guy named Danny, but I haven't. Danny
okay.
D. It's Danny D. Because he painted that shovel head I had. He
Okay.
painted it. It was red with white scallops, but he's an insane painter. But I
Define him?
haven't. Last time I talked to him, he was working over at the Coke place on Thompson that does the
Oh.
Coca-Cola signs and stuff.
So check this out. So the bike that was at the Springer I had at the shop,
Yeah.
I mean at the show yesterday, that was painted by Tom D.
That's him. Okay,
Tom
Tom
D.
D.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so-
who you need to get a hold of.
Dude, I heard that he recently passed.
Okay.
Honestly, so I was actually searching and asking
Yeah.
around, and I talked to another guy's
It is Tom D.
another dude that a bike I'm working on building for him. He's like, oh yeah, I know him really good. I know his son. Blah 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 blah. He just passed a week ago. I'm like, fuck, are you serious? Just a week
yeah.
ago, man. But it happens. you know?
Old school cat.
Yeah.
Really?
Did incredible
In a
paint
wheelchair.
jobs. And yeah, in a wheel, but he did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, his flames, the flames on
paint
that bike
job,
are
dude.
badass. The paint on my bike was just so cool, man.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd really ride a bike that had any type of club color to it at
Yeah.
all. But the bike was just too
Badass.
cool not
Hell
to.
yeah, dude. And I think another flame dude was Doug's Customs back in the day.
Okay.
My Uncle Gibby had that purple flame with the black base on it. That thing was sick as shit too. But to find these dudes that still are they still painting? Where do we
Yeah.
find them?
Yeah.
I've looked on Instagram, social media, like maybe somebody's
Yeah.
doing Instagram for them. Can't find them, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're out there, right?
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
So we just gotta find somebody.
Yeah, yeah. So
We'll come
I
around.
mean, if you wouldn't mind, like, I'm just thinking now, like how crazy it is that you had this business ready to go for months and you wouldn't open it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, talk about the fear a little bit of it, because
Shit,
so
dude.
many people are terrified to do a thing that they love.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been doing it out of the garage forever.
Right,
right. Grandpa's garage. I was comfortable. He had it set up. He has all the specialty tools. He has a lift. So I inherited all this. It was fucking, which was a blessing. But when the shop came about, I was working my full time, and I had a Santa Paula woodworker go up there to do some custom work. And he's like, we're just talking, chatting it up. He's like, oh, I'm from Santa Paula. I'm like, oh shit, dude, so am I. He's talking about shops, this and that. I'm like, I'm looking for a shop. He's like, Danny, no shit. He writes down an address. Go check this place out. I'm like, all right. So after work, I go down there. Shop's available. I'm like, dude, this is
Really?
fucking what I want. You know,
Yeah.
In a good spot
It's out of
where-
the, out of the place. It's out of the area a little bit, which is by Santa Paula Airport.
Sure, okay,
But
yeah.
it's accessible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the
Yeah.
front, so I'm not like in the middle bay or anything. I'm like fucking right up front, which
Nice.
is awesome. And I'm like, dude, I want it. All right, we'll meet you down the next Monday, whichever it was, and go inside. Walked inside. There's no electricity. There's like nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, if I install this stuff, what does that look like? Do I get a kickback? They're like, no, dude. Whatever you put in there, you pay for. When you leave, you take all the shit with you.
That's a true warehouse right there.
Like, I can see that that's what they did, bro. That's why there's nothing in here. So.
They gutted it. Yeah.
But so I had it, and I had some friends and family help me out, started painting and getting shit right. But it was exciting. It just happened so damn fast. I was nervous, dude. I was just nervous, excited at the same time. I think it was more. My grandpa had been working in that garage since forever, right?
Right.
So I think it was like a little turning the heart. Yeah, turning the heartstrings a little bit too, because that's when I see my grandparents, dude. You know,
Yeah.
life gets busy, so
Yeah.
we're working our full times. We're doing this and leaving that, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. So I'd go after work and I'd go work in the garage, and my grandma's right there.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandpa's right there. If I came across something on the bike, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? I've seen this before, but this one's a little different. Go right inside. You
Yeah.
know, hey, grandpa, have you seen this? Oh, yeah, that's fucking blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, right?
Yeah.
So not having that, I think that was part of it. But which is awesome. So what's awesome now is that once we opened, grandpa comes by.
Nice.
Grandma comes by, dude. Or I'll stop by before I go to the shop. Like, hey, it's gonna be a busy day for me. I'll bring coffee. I'll go sit and chat with them for a little bit, and then I'll go to the shop. So I just figured how to do it differently.
So Grandpa's still around then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah.
How fucking stoked is he for you?
He's stoked, dude.
I'm sure he is,
he's
right?
happy. And actually, we did a interview. They interviewed him not too long ago.
Oh,
Where
really?
they questioned, talking about his lifestyle and how he was brought up, and out of Vietnam, and how did he get on a bike, right?
Right.
So he was raised by his uncle. And his uncle took off, left the bike behind. He was 13 years old. His uncle knew what he was doing. He's like, hey, dude, do me a favor, just every once in a while, pull the bike out and then pull it in. Pull the bike out and then pull it in. Like, there's no reason, like, oh, dude, why was anybody going to bring a bike out into the sun to fucking get a suntan? Like, come on, dude. So
he started up.
Yeah, dude. And then it's how he got the balls and he started it up. And then he went down the street. He said he was going down 12th Street, like, fuck, 13 years old. Hell yeah, dude, this old bike. His uncle's on the back of him, like, beep, beep. He looks back like, oh, fuck. He's like, get the fucking thing back on, dude.
That's awesome, man.
So that's kind of what started my grandpa on his bikes. And just, I don't know, dude. It's just awesome. It's an awesome lifestyle. And I'm happy to be in the shop now. It's still nerve-wracking, still exciting.
Yeah.
It's still like, I still feel like we have a foundation. We know where we're going or where we're trying to be.
Sure.
It's just... owning a business is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then you have, constantly reminders, hey, your quarterly's done. Your quarterly's ready to get paid. Hey, your quarterly.
Tax man's never going to not come.
Constantly.
Yeah.
You get a text message, you
I
get
just
an
got
email.
my fucking property tax bill in the mail. I was like, you motherfuckers.
I don't even look at that shit.
Dude, I looked at it, I was like, you fucking motherfucker.
I try not to even pay attention to that
brutal,
stuff at all.
Yeah. But because it's so scary for people. I mean, you meet so many people that always wanted to do a thing, and I mean, you had the luxury that you're doing it. You've already put in a lot of work. You've built a huge network and a base around yourself. Yeah. So it's like the best way to do it. Like, you're from the area, you know what I mean, and you see it a lot of with businesses. You see what's going on with Ventura downtown. You got Santa Barbara fucking people coming in, starting a business in a town they have no fucking connection to. They got nothing to. Yeah. They don't understand the fucking culture. That can go from restaurants to bars to fucking bike shops.
You have to fucking tap into the people.
You have to have it.
Like anybody, like in any the big dealerships, even, right? You have to get into you have to tap into the people that are living there in that area, right?
Right. And understand their needs and their wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people like, hey, dude, why don't you open a shop in Ventura? Or over here in Oxnard, over here. I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, I know people there, but that's not I didn't grow up there. I don't know that I can know Santa Paula, right?
Right.
And when I worked in Glendale Harley and Santa Clarita Harley, I always had customers like, dude, oh yeah, we know Santa Paula, but we passed through there to go to Ojai. So my thing was, dude, I love Santa Paula so much that I want to open a shop in Santa Paula and bring those people off the highway and into Santa Paula.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Santa Paula is growing little by little. I love our small town now that we could go downtown Main Street and actually get some decent food.
Yeah, dude.
Drinks.
We were there not too long ago. It was fucking pretty rad.
Like, the cruise nights are fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a good time, and I'm just happy to be there. I feel like everything happened the way it happened. Yeah. And I'm working the way it was meant to happen, and I'm working on a fundraiser actually to get all the underpasses muraled out.
Oh, so, cool!
Yeah, that's a new fundraiser I'm working on with the city and Caltrans and all that stuff. So we're trying to but I wanted to keep it to like Santa Paula themed.
Sure,
like all the history, dude. I'm like, dude, fucking Steve McQueen. Lightning McQueen. Look at me. Fucking talk about fucking Disneyland. Fucking Steve McQueen, dude. Yeah. Steve McQueen, dude. He spent the last part of his life in Santa Paula.
Did he really?
Dude,
I did not know that.
He had a hangar at the airport.
Okay.
That's where he passed.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
They said he had I don't know for sure, but they say they had 200 motorcycles in there.
Oh, wow.
He had, he drove around the town in a old 50 Chevy.
Yeah.
People I guess when he moved there, he was trying to get out of that Hollywood side.
Sure.
He was over being famous. He didn't want to do that anymore. He wanted to have
how much pussy can you have?
Right?
Shit.
After a while.
Come on, dude.
This was pre-Viagra.
All he wanted was a fucking...
Yeah, this is before
he wanted a fucking break, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's like, you know what? I need a thick Latina that knows how to make lingua, dude.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
That's what I
want to wake up with this menudo, bro.
Yeah.
All these white bitches are
That's
nuts.
just fucking hilarious, man. But so honestly, there's different things I want to do on those overpasses. We have four underpasses, and I want to get them muraled out with Santa Paula themed stuff, and especially one of Steve McQueen. Yeah, especially close to that airport underpass.
Yeah,
get that lit up, right, and then do different stuff. Maybe have a high school art class come out and do just do different stuff.
Yeah,
man.
Caltrans are real fun to work with, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. The city's basically that anything that the that's on the street is theirs.
Yeah, Caltrans owns the freeways.
Anything that touches the freeways, Caltrans.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll see, man. They say the lights work. I say they don't. I mean, my shop's down there. I'm there at fucking night, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'm out here all the time and I don't see shit. But yeah, it's pretty wild, dude. What else? Santa Paula, just history of Santa Paula wise. Any other? Because I don't know. I mean, obviously, it was a settling community, a farming community back in the day.
Yeah,
but what else? You got any other juicy facts about Santa Paula?
I don't know, man. I mean, there's some notable people that came out of Santa Paula. I don't know.
Not even notable, but just just fucking.
It's a great family town, man. I mean, it really is. I do not ever want to leave Ventura. I just don't.
Yeah.
But at a certain point recently, I thought that maybe I was going to have to move, and that was the option, really, because it's somewhat affordable compared to everything else. But it's a family environment. I mean, everybody knows everybody. Just like in Oxnard, there's streets you don't want to live on. Just like in Ventura, there's areas you don't want to be in.
Right.
But everybody knows everybody,
Yeah.
and they're all pretty tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Pismo run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just basically all the families from Santa Paula started just like, hey, we're going to ride up to Pismo and go stay at this hotel for the weekend.
Right.
And it's just slowly kept building up and building up and building up. But it's just such a tight community. And literally everybody knows everybody.
they do, man.
Well, I mean, I heard a thing like even back when it was gang wise, it was pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like the gangs put out a notice that said like no more shooting at houses.
Yeah, that's
no
what I
more
heard.
shooting on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, first of all, you're not going to get away with it anymore because everyone, but it was such a tight knit community. Like even the warring gangs at that point were like, let's have respect for our neighbors a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
We'll shoot each other, but like no more drive-bys.
Yeah, that's whatever happened, and you don't see that anymore. Honestly.
No, yeah,
every once in a
insane.
while, like recently, I just saw some more tagging in town, but it's crazy because they all police each other.
Yeah, totally.
You see tagging, you see a little note getting out of control, and there's tagging everywhere. Soon enough, you hear like, "Oh, that kid just got beat up."
Yeah.
He's not tagging anymore.
His fingers
He's
are
not
broken.
tagging anymore. So it's cool that everybody's taking a little more pride in the town.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's beautiful. If you go down Santa Paula Street, you'll see the big high school that's like a freaking college campus. Right?
Yeah.
We got people in there that come out of town for like football games or whichever. Like, damn, this campus is huge and it's beautiful. It looks like a mission almost, right? And then you get that all the Victorian homes down that street,
those are
and
so
it's beautiful,
dude,
man.
We just bought a house about a fucking July. We bought a house, and Santa Paula was like high on our list because we lived on the east end of Ventura.
Yep.
And we put a bid on a couple of houses, and then just ended up finding a killer one in Oxnard that just worked better for us. But we would be there. I don't know, once, twice a week, just fucking around looking at houses.
What's happening?
And I mean, I've been there a million times. I used to have a jam spot right by you at the airport.
Oh, hell yeah.
One of those little fucking nooks.
Yeah.
That's where my jam spot was. We used to put on shows there.
No shit.
Yeah, it was really
That's
cool.
badass,
We were
dude.
right next to these two brothers that owned a skateboard company.
Oh shit.
They used to print and make skateboards like out of their shop.
What
So it
the
was like
hell?
us and them, and my band had a studio. I split it with a few guys, and then we would do fucking shows there all the time.
Dude, it's crazy. So there's a car space where they restore cars and stuff, and classic cars. Probably 2 shops over from mine. Dude, at nighttime there's somebody jamming in there.
Yeah.
And somebody has a badass band. I want to find out who it is, but their gates are fucking closed, dude, all the time. Like, I want to go see who this shit is.
Yeah.
I'll stand out like, this
Well,
is
there's
cool.
there's a shitload of kids from Santa Paula that are in great bands.
Yeah, they're
right
jamming,
now.
dude.
Especially like the punk rock and the heavy metal stuff
Yeah.
right now.
Hell yeah.
Tons of kids that are in bands that are playing all
Isn't
over.
that fucking great, dude?
Yeah, it's beautiful,
Isn't that
man.
fucking?
Yeah.
They're still keeping that stuff alive. You know? I love that, man.
Yeah, there was a spot in I can't remember it exactly, but it was basically a fucking junkyard, and the dude that owned it rented out a couple of just like shitty double wide trailers to all these little shithead kids for music, and that's like where they had jam spaces, and they would do shows in there. It's like you'd have to sneak into this junkyard. And then fucking get into this double wide
fucking
trailer.
badass.
They'd be doing
Nice.
shows
That's
in there.
badass,
So
dude.
it's been cool because Santa Paula's always had like a killer
That's a
little
fucking
music
story
scene
to tell,
too.
dude.
Yeah.
Remember we used to play in these fucking trailers?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a story, bro. That's badass.
Yeah, but a lot of the successful musicians now are kids from Santa Paula.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's badass, dude. And honestly, I hope Santa Paula, I know that we're growing and stuff, but I hope it grows in a good, organic way, right?
Yeah.
I hope we don't get like lost.
Like Ventura.
Yeah, keep the historic value there, and the history of Santa Paula. Stay true, and I hope that our people that are governing the city that they want to keep it looking like Santa Paula.
Sure,
you know. So we'll see. I'm hoping for the best.
A lot of, like, it seems like a lot of the people that live in Santa Paula also like are actively trying to be a part of the political stuff, you know, and that's really good to see.
Yeah,
because in Ventura it's not happening.
help.
You get a lot of people that are outside influences that are going, no, we should build 9 million more condos.
So we need some more fucking condos that no one can afford. Dude.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Well, I know. I was a little disappointed in Santa Paula when they said that old Kmart's turning into like some apartments. Or
Yeah,
something. I'm
more
like, dude,
apartments.
fucking over that.
Yeah.
Dude, let's make it like, come on. You got to bring Santa Paula up in
Yeah.
a good way, dude. We could use another store. I mean, we have nowhere to go.
Yeah, you guys have no fucking store, dude.
Put a
Yeah.
Target there.
They
Put
don't-
something. dude.
There's not really, unless I'm
We have, like,
mistaken,
Bonds.
There's,
You have a Bonds,
there's not even a good bar.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
So they got rid of all just a bar. Like there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
bars
there's no bar.
in Santa
None.
Paula. No, there's no bar.
None.
If you're serving alcohol, whatever it is, you have to have food.
You have to have food.
You have. There's
And
no
then,
straight bars.
I don't. Was it Mupu's? Is it still there?
The draft.
Is
The
it?
draft
Yeah.
now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
when it was Mupu's, I went there, and I always order a beer and a shot.
Yeah.
And they're like, I go, can I get a beer and a shot of Jack Daniels? And they're like, we're not allowed to serve
Crazy.
shots.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they go, we're not allowed. You can't. The city ordinance says we can't serve shots.
Yeah, they got
Could they
street-
And
give
I
you a
went,
mixed
okay,
drink?
well then can I have a Jack and Coke with no Coke and no ice? And she's like, ha ha. And I went, look, just give
Oh,
me a
my
Jack
God.
and Coke and no ice and a splash of Coke.
Yeah.
But she goes, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
And
That's so
essentially
weird.
it turned
Yeah,
into a
it's
shot. But
crazy.
yeah, there's no, we
That's
can't serve shots.
They closed them all down, dude. They
Yeah.
ran. They just closed them down. Like
Yeah.
I think Sancho's was like the last one that was there.
Sancho's. I went into Sancho's. I went into Sancho's with my homeboy Kelly. Rest in peace, brother. We went in there and we walked in. The bartender looked at us like, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh, shit.
Everybody sitting at the bar looked at us like, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh, dude.
And we kind of stood there for like literally like 3 minutes. We kind of stood there and like we're waiting to see if it was going to change, and we just turned around and walked out, man.
Oh, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard. I never went in there, bro. To be honest, but I heard that was a pretty
Shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shithole.
It's like a fucking water.
And I think that was the last one.
Yeah, it was the last
You know,
one.
I think
Yeah.
after that, you know, I mean, Garmin's would do drinks when Garmin's was open. And I think Robalize, you know, you
Yeah,
go
they,
in there.
they do their stuff. I mean, like I said, you have to serve food now. It's not just a street
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places that still have their liquor license. If you go to the draft now, they have their beer. They
The
have their
draft is pretty
liquor.
cool. We
It's a
went
good
there not so long
time.
ago. It's
You know,
good,
and
yeah.
actually, we have the rivalry game coming up, the high school game with
Yeah.
Fillmore and Santa Paula. coming
Yeah.
up. And they're gonna play it out of there. But I'm like, dude, we need to bring our spirit up, man, because you go through Fillmore and they're like, oh, they're all big on their alumni
yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
And like, Santa Paula, come on, dude.
Yeah,
Where's
let's
our
go.
alumni at, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
They're all what alumni when none of us graduated.
Shit, dude. I graduated. I just didn't get to walk the line.
Yeah.
They had me-
Junior high alumni is probably
they
sick
fucking-
though, right?
They handed my fucking. They handed my diploma to me like 2 days after or some shit. Like you're suspended during the graduation, so you can't walk the line. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give a
got
fuck
it.
anyways.
I had fun during the senior prank, so I was all good.
Yeah.
So as far as the shop and stuff, I mean, you're just gonna keep developing. It's really you just working there, and you got one other
So I
technician.
just recently
huh?
hired somebody on Friday, another technician to help me out because we're just like I said, it's just hard to stop wrenching when you're in the groove and then you have to do estimates and talk with customers or go order parts or
Right.
go run parts. It's just hard to just do it all by yourself.
Totally.
So
And then you end up making mistakes.
yeah, see, and that's the thing, because you leave it and they want to come
Yeah.
back to it. So I have a good technician that we hired over 26 years of experience. So they're a master tech and stuff. So
good.
I'm excited about it, man.
Nice.
I'm really excited about it. So somebody will be wrenching while I'm doing wrenching as well, or having to run, whichever it is.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have somebody wrench.
Yeah. How are you at like people's insane expectations and ideas, dude? Do you have any motorcycle icks like right now, or do you see them as you come in? You know what I mean by ick? Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, this is a fucking trend that I just don't.
The problem is
shit at all. We tried to get it out of Ray, but he was
No,
fucking.
yeah,
he's
I don't
always,
think- I don't think
you know, the Sportster thing is
Yeah.
obviously always a thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But you see shit going on now, you're like, what the fuck is happening here, dude?
Yeah, right off the bat, I don't have any.
No, it's all
yeah,
right.
right off the bat, I don't have any. There's some handlebar shit that I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
really?
I mean, it's their style, right? So we all have bikes and
Sure.
shit to make it your own.
Sure.
So I'm like, all right, I don't like it, but
Yeah.
I'll do it for you, right?
Do you have? Yeah,
I'm
you have to
not a
talk
fan
people out
of the fucking
shit?
pointed shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the pointed handlebar. I'm sorry, that's just
Yeah.
me.
The
It's
what?
the pointed handlebars, the meat hooks.
Oh, yeah,
It
okay.
just, as a technician, it's hard as fuck to get wires through those.
Yeah.
So I'm automatically,
technical
I'm
standpoint.
automatically not a fucking fan, you know. And then if you don't have enough slack in them and they're just tied on that corner, dude, eventually they get rubbed out.
They're gonna rub down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, I hate that.
I sold,
Yeah.
you know, the Z bars, the Z bars that go
Oh,
like that. I sold a guy a bike in Santa Barbara Harley, and I sold him on those Z bars because they just came out, and I seen him, and I was like, I sold some cat on him, and did the whole 9 yards, and then they came in and they went straight to the mechanic, and the mechanic came to me, Mark Peterson. You know Mark Peterson, right? Yeah. Mark came to me and said, man, don't ever do that again.
Fuck the
Don't
handlebars.
sell them fucking handlebars. Fuck those handlebars. Unless they come pre-wired,
It's a fucking
don't
nightmare,
do it.
dude.
Yeah.
Getting a wire through a Z-bar is probably fucking brutal.
Yeah. One of the things that and we probably talked to Ray about it, but one of the things that I learned a long time ago is it doesn't matter. Like, I'll be hanging out with somebody and they'll be, oh, man, look at that bike, man. Mexicans, that's what they do. I don't fucking get it. You know, or they'll be like, man, what's with it? Why can't you have anything else but a Dyna? An FXR is not the only bike in the world.
Yeah.
You know, there's other bikes, but everybody has their own groove.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, and for people that I think that are really into motorcycles, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we pulled up next to a guy on a Goldwing up in Lockwood Valley, and everybody else was kind of clowning it. And I walked over and started talking to him.
It's two wheels,
and
man.
it was an old Goldwing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to him. And he goes, "You want a drink?" And I'm all, "Yeah,
Hell
sure."
yeah.
He pulled a cup out of his saddlebags, out of his tour pack. He pulls a cup out of his tour pack, reaches up, flips a button, and there was a hose that came out of his tour pack, and he poured me a drink.
Little
I went,
did you
yeah,
know.
fuck all you guys. This dude's
that's a
my
cool
hero,
spot
man.
on the road right there.
Little
Yeah.
fucking bar popped out and the stool came out the side.
Dude, he had a little pump hooked up, and it just went straight from the bottle out to a hose and right
that's
into the
fucking
cup.
badass.
Man.
That's
I was like,
awesome,
oh,
man.
this dude's legit.
And I'm sure he had a shitload of miles on that thing too.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
somebody's-
it was ridden for sure, 100% ridden, man.
So I respect
Yeah.
that, bro. Anybody on fucking two wheels, let's go, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm a Harley Davidson preference guy, but cool. Like, dude, I have respect for all the bikes, honestly.
I keep saying that if I end up buying another bike, it's going to be a Goldwing.
yeah,
You know,
fucking do it, man.
the new Goldwings are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're giant sport bikes. And
Really?
they're.
And they'll run forever.
Yeah, I mean, they used to not handle. You used to, when you'd ride them, they'd float. They didn't handle worth a shit. And in probably the last like 5 or 6 years, they've really,
that
really
down,
upped
huh?
their game. They got sport mode. They've got cruise
shit.
mode. And, yeah,
that's real,
yeah.
dude.
One bike that I do want to get, it's still a Harley, but that Pan America. I know people are not a fan, but I want to ride that shit. I just want to go off fucking road. I just want to fucking just take it off in the dirt.
Yeah.
I was looking at the one at the dealership yesterday when I was there, and the one that had the bags and the
Yep.
whole thing on it. And
Yeah.
it is a really nice
Those
bike.
things are so fucking light, dude. So
Yeah.
fast.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
But I'm still not going to spend $30,000.
well, you know
on a
what's
Pan
crazy?
America.
What is crazy though? If you buy it used, you could get them for like $10,000.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
used
you
right
can
now.
get
It's
any
crazy.
bike for
Yeah, for
from
that
Harley
reason,
for
10 grand.
10 grand,
I think we all say 10 grand, no matter what bike it is, right?
Yeah.
You
I
get
don't
a
care
bike
what-
for 10 grand.
Well, that's what you're telling your wife
Yeah.
at least. You know,
Yeah.
you spent 15, 16
That's
on
hilarious.
it.
Yeah, right?
Like, it's only 10 grand, plus some more money that I
Yeah.
didn't
What
have.
was that fucking thing that was going around for a while? Oh, they gave it to me. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Oh, they gave it to me.
Yeah.
The price of bikes and Harleys, man, is just insane.
I know.
It used to be that they, an old beat up bike was still going to be 8 or 9 grand.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I look at bikes every day. It's just my thing.
Yeah.
I love looking at old vans, bikes, old cars. And you see fucking nice bikes, man. Nice. For 11 grand.
Yeah.
For a 2017 full bagged, like, actually there was one at the dealership that was 10 grand, and I had to
Shit.
go back and look at it again and go, what the fuck?
Damn.
Wow.
And it was a nice street glide.
Yeah.
And it was clean.
Fucking, that's
And I
not
was
bad.
like, holy shit, 10 grand from here? That's unbelievable. You know?
Well, it's, like I said, it's a luxury market. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you got the dedicated riders, but fucking dude, people buy these bikes, and you know what I mean. They get their little fill out of it, and then they're like, "Fucking just get it out of my garage." You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
Yeah, and it's good for everybody. Especially when no one has money to fucking do anything. You know
I think
what I mean?
I think right now people are a little afraid that they're like, you don't know what to do. Do I buy a bike? Do I sell a bike? I've had a lot of people like, hey, dude, I bought this bike, but I'm not sure if I want it. I'm like, well, fucking let me know, dude. I'll post it up. We'll say it's for sale. You know what I'm saying? Someone will buy it.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, has anyone been on one of those Buells? Those new that fucking
The new one or the old one? Because I used to ride Buells. They're a blast.
No, the new, like they made like a Dyna,
Oh,
like
I've seen
like
that.
a like
I've
a
seen
fucking
that. Rolling
gnarly,
Sands
like
made
a
that
club
fucking-
bike.
That Rolling
Yeah.
Sands bike was sick.
That's a
dude.
Polaris motor, and Polaris just sold it to another company. But
No
it's,
shit.
Yeah, Polaris, like
Polaris
recently,
is like Indian
last,
too, right?
Yeah, so they sold Indian and they sold
Oh, shit.
Buell into another company, but I think it's another American-based company. But the Polaris's are the Indians, Polaris, the Buells. They're all
You've seen that. It's like a FXR style fucking bike. It looks fucking
That
nuts.
thing looks sick. I would love to ride one.
Yeah, no one's ever seen. No, I still haven't seen one at all.
No, in person, no.
They're expensive, ain't they?
I don't know. Honestly,
They were
I really
like
don't
25, 26 grand
No,
or
that
something
ain't
like
too
that.
bad.
It wasn't too bad, for what
Maybe
it was.
I'm just thinking of Indian then. 'Cause I know what you're talking about, but I thought that Buell sold again.
I think you're right. I think Indian was bought out by Polaris, and then I think Buell's a part of that.
Okay.
Right? Or Buell. Yeah,
I don't know. I know
somehow
Polaris's are bulletproof.
Yeah.
They really are. They're like Hondas.
Yeah.
Like they just don't break down. They're fast. They run great.
They've made some pretty nice looking bikes, dude.
Yeah.
With the Indian and stuff, like
Those Indians are nice.
they made some pretty nice bikes, dude. We rode up to Hollister this past year, and they had a big old party at the Indian dealership. Like, I went to go check it out. It was fucking pretty badass, dude. Some of those bikes were like, dang.
Yeah.
They have all the bells and whistles. They had the motors and shit.
Yeah.
And
it was cool.
some of them, they do that old
Yes.
retro
They
look
make it
to
look,
it, man. Yeah. And again, it's not my style, but when I see it, it still makes me smile.
You have respect for the two wheels, man. Same.
It cracks me up. It really does, man.
Yeah,
and then you see the old crusty fuckers. They're like, "Oh yeah, I want that." Hold on, I'm one of the old crusty fuckers now.
I think you've hit old crusty fucker realm, dude.
We got to start searching for that Springer for you, man.
I got to get some other shit taken. I got to get my Cadillac painted, man. And then once I get that done, I'll start thinking about it.
Hell yeah, man.
But getting that Cadillac taken care of is priority, or I would have already got one, man. I really, my car is really what I got to get it done.
You did it.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing about paint, and you know this, and it's scary.
Yeah.
You know, I got a guy that is a friend of mine that'll paint it, but I'm still so apprehensive about turning the car in, and then 3 years later you get it back. And I know the guy, and I know him well. He's a good dude, man, and he's painted a bunch of stuff for me. But it's the Cadillac, and I'm just super. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, paint jobs are. It's just it's a rough thing to get done, man.
Really
and
is,
so But then I'll start looking, man. Or if something pops up, you never know.
You never know,
man.
bro. Sometimes that's exactly what happens. All of a sudden, you're like, yeah, I'm looking, but I'm not looking, and then boom, it's fucking there. That's what happened with the
Hence
shop,
why
honestly.
he has another new bike that he's riding around all the time. Newer bike.
Yeah.
And every day he goes, yeah, I'm selling it.
No, I'm still
You know what? And then the next day he's
Hey,
like,
man, I gotta
you know
keep
what?
the-
I
I
might
gotta
hold on
keep-
to it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
He had a good ride. He's like, oh, fuck, I'm keeping this one,
I'm
dude.
keeping this fucking thing.
The only reason I think about keeping it is because
You literally told me 2 days ago you're keeping it.
Hold on. The only reason I would keep it is because I am anticipating at some point in time my bike is going to blow up.
Right.
And if my bike blows up, there's no rebuilding it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not going to spend $8 or $9 grand to build a motor to put back in there.
Right.
At this point, I've done it too many times, and the bike isn't worth $2,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
But it's a
that's
mean
real.
fucking
That's
bike,
not,
dude, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that Road Glide is like, maybe I'll keep it just in case.
Yeah.
But I'm just.
Well, it changes daily.
Yeah. A lot of that, man.
Well, everything's for sale at a certain price, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Always, right?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I wouldn't sell my Cadillac, and I wouldn't sell my
Okay,
bike.
there you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I just wouldn't happen. You know.
Yeah.
I was just talking with him about riding without a windshield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was telling him you were making fun of me because I got that bike from you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And immediately rode it around. I was like, this is fucking cool, dude. And I was like, I'm going to take that windshield off. This old man shit. You know, I went out and ride. Got back, I was all putting that windshield right back on.
Hell yeah.
Because he was saying he did on fucking, you rode to Utah?
Went to Utah, was high on that Springer.
On that,
back in
he rode
09.
to fucking Utah
Yeah.
with a brain bucket
With that
in the
seat?
winter.
With that seat, fucking half shell, that was a novelty helmet, and a fucking pair of sunglasses. I
like,
went with
yo,
Josh, Martina, and Holly and all them.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we had Jobo on a little stick figure thing, because he was doing his time. So we brought him with us everywhere we went, and every picture we took, we just put his little head up, dude. It was awesome. But we rode up there, and I was all prideful shit. You know, Grandpa rides like this, I'm going to ride like that. He did cross country, I'm going to do it like this. I froze my ass off. I was cold as shit. Fucking, my face fucking hurt. You know, they were cruising. They all had full face. They had their comms. They had their music, and I didn't have any of it. But we got talking.
You're just raw dogging it, dude.
There was a point
we
we're getting into St. George, and all I could see was Josh's tail light and then the fucking barrier.
Yeah.
I was like, if anything's gonna happen, it's gonna be now. This is the time. And then finally, dude, like, we got underneath the underpass, pulled over.
Yep.
We run to the chase truck. Our hands were in the heaters and shit. And then on the way down, Josh is like, "Let me jump on the bike. I want to see what that feels like." He jumps on it, dude. We're at like 3 miles. He's like, pull the fuck over. This shit, I feel like a fucking kite, dude. Hell no.
I had somebody that Jim Reed is the one that told me, hey, look, I know you're going to ride, get this bike. And he's the one that talked me into getting my bagger instead of getting a Dyna or getting something else.
Yeah.
And I've always been grateful for it because I've gotten on my bike like, hey, let's go to Laughlin. Yeah, sure. I'll be there at 8 o'clock and then show up at 8 o'clock at night, hop on my bike, ride to Laughlin, get to Laughlin, get off my bike, and go party.
And you're good to go.
Yeah, my shovel head, I would have got to Laughlin. I would have went straight to the room and I'd have ate a pill, drank a couple of beers, and passed out, dude. Because it just beats the shit out of you, man.
Dude, my bike has never hurt more than it has last year when I rode to Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! I saw that. Hey, rest stop in like 10 miles. That fucking 10 miles felt like 100 miles. I was like, And I was wearing Levi's, and there's like a little piece of fabric on the back when they join the seams.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was killing me, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, pull over. I need a fucking beer. I need a beer.
Yeah.
It just felt like forever, but we since put some air ride on. I was against air ride for a long time. I was just, hey, lower it and ride it.
Oh, you're a real purist.
I was just like, just fucking lower. And I was lower. Like, you're supposed to lower like 2 inches. I probably lowered like a little over 2.
Nice.
I'm just like,
and
just going.
and it's
bump.
a rock.
Yeah.
There's no. That's all your suspension.
You've eliminated all your suspension.
Josh has his fucking fairing, some soft shocks. He's cruising.
Comfortable.
Angel rolls up in his brand new fucking lowrider ST.
Yeah.
Purposely riding in the fucking cutouts that they have on the side of the road. Next to me on purpose, dude. I see his wheels and suspension fucking jumping. The body of the bike's cruising. I'm like, fuck you and fuck you, dude. I'm like fucking hanging off for dear life. Like, fuck, I'm gonna get there, dude. I promise.
But hey, how many people came up and checked out your bike?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you were there, right?
Yeah.
No one was fucking asking about their bikes.
Bike, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's
no
checking out
shit.
your fucking bike and you're like, I've almost died 1,000 times on the way here.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God.
body's beat.
It's just one of those things, like, I grew up in my grandpa saying, no, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that, don't do this, don't do that, And finally, when I was riding to work to Glendale, I finally bought myself a full face. So we're talking like, I didn't wear one forever, dude. I was against it. And so then I finally wore one. That's all I wore.
Yeah.
I can.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What
Although
a fucking difference, bro.
I do my full face flips back. It flips all the way back, so it's a 3/4.
Yeah.
And I ride a lot with it. But once I went to full face, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing, man.
Dude.
I had it. My hat looked. My helmet. The first one I got looked like a yarmulke.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally went like this and like this around my head, and it was one strap.
That was it.
And that was it.
Yep.
And I wore that for a while, man, and I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
there's no way.
It's hard, bro.
That's the problem with listening to fucking old men tell you shit, dude. It's like,
I know, dude.
It's like, hey, they were also in war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, his barrier for like not giving a fuck is a whole nother animal. You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
It's like, have you ever fucking killed a Viet Cong in a fucking tunnel? You're like, no. He's like, fucking full face helmets are for fucking gay guys.
Yeah,
You're like, okay,
don't wear a fucking full face, dude. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And I just fucking honestly, dude, it was a pride thing, and I never did. Even Josh and then they tried to get me to get one to wear one on the ride, and I just would not fucking do it. So, dude, it's fucking snowing, bro. We have an extra helmet. Put it on. I'm like, no.
I'm good.
No, if Grandpa sees me in a fucking full face of one of your fucking pictures, it's over, bro. I can no longer park the bike in the fucking garage.
Your grandpa's drinking a Corona on the couch. He's all, my grandson's gay. What's happening? Did he put a full face on? The fuck?
That's fucking funny as shit, bro. Fucking
Just
love
gets a
it.
feeling,
That's
dude.
just fucking funny.
It's wild.
That's
though,
ridiculous.
Like,
the
you
things we hold
listen
on
because
to.
I read a lot of. I like to read a lot of old school biker shit, and it was you build your own.
Yep.
If you buy a new one, you cut it up immediately. But there's no baggers, there's no fairings, there's none of that
No
shit.
fucking front brakes.
You work on your own bike, you build your own bike. Yeah, no front brakes, which is a wild one to me now. But it was a totally different deal. And now you see guys straight out the box buying street glides and buying road glides, and they have no idea what it's like to
So fucking different.
to spend 8 hours with your arms like this.
Oh yeah,
riding down the freeway.
Shake the fucking thing off.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about the ape hangers. I just think
excuse me,
your fucking arms. I mean, you're going numb. Like, how can you even steer at a
You know what's
certain point?
crazy?
You know what I
People
mean?
ask me
Like,
that, and it's funny. I will pass if I'm like in Santa Barbara or some shit. I see I'm driving past and people look at me and they're like, because I look back again, they're like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell are they fucking doing that?
Yeah.
But really, dude, honestly, it puts your lower back against the seat.
Yeah.
okay.
So it does
see
that, and then you
Yeah.
get the full dexterity of your motion,
Sure,
right?
I can see that.
So when you have so like it's same thing with the risers and the bars. So you have that dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
When you go lower, I feel like you're slouched forward.
Sure, yeah,
right?
that makes
and then
sense,
The turning is a little different, but.
Yeah.
I've when I
Again, I started out riding Harley with 18-inch.
We've also established in this podcast that we shouldn't be listening to you about things.
yeah.
Because you're willing to die every fucking day.
Oh my!
Just to be on a beat.
The last time I fucking drank, bro.
I mean, we should definitely.
The last time I fucking drank, so I had a friend go down on his V Club, right? And he's not from the area; he's from the valley, and he has the 18-inch apes and all that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, dude, I was already home. He's like, hey, dude, I went down, blah, blah, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Somewhere called fucking Johnson Drive. I'm like, all right, dude, I know exactly where you're at. Let's go check it out. Thank God he's okay, right?
Yeah.
So I go over there. He has his bike up and shit, and handlebars fucking, just fucking folded down. Pipes going that way. It's crash bars fucking folded back to where you have to, like, you can barely fucking get your leg around to shift the gears. And prideful me fucking a couple drinks in. Does it start?
Yeah.
We'll get it. We need a tow truck. Does it start? I start the motherfucker up. I'm like, oh man, I hear crap on my ears. Like, ride the fucking thing, you know. So the fuck did I do? I fucking rode that fucking thing, dude. I jumped on it like an idiot, bro. Who knows how fucking the integrity of the fucking bike? Who knows, dude?
Yeah,
so,
totally.
Anything could have fucking happened that day. I'm an idiot. I jump on the fucking freeway. I didn't take the back roads. I jump on the freeway. I'm hauling ass. I'm like, oh, it runs fucking great. Because I had a couple drinks, bro. That's why the fucking thing runs fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we get there to my grandparents' house. Grandpa's like, dude, he's looking at me like shaking his head, but like, all right. Like, good. Cool. You know? Cool. And then everybody's like, you're fucking, what the fuck did you do? You rode that, bro? That's fucking nuts. Yeah. And the next morning I woke up and fenders fucking smashed. The tires.
You realize how bad it actually was.
The tires were rubbing the whole fucking ride. I'm like, okay, that was pretty bad.
It's and, you know, that front tire pops. There's no that's
stupid.
You're done.
Yeah,
you know.
It was a stupid thing. Don't recommend it. It was a stupid thing.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where
Hey man,
there's one or
it's
two.
just one of those
There's one or
things.
two of those stories about me around town. You know, there's a couple people that might say that I've done some wild shit.
We do some stupid shit sometimes, man. I'm telling you. But it was fun. We lived through it.
Yeah.
You know, we think back on it. Probably want to do it again.
Yeah.
No.
I know. I learned from it.
Yeah.
But thank God I got home.
Yeah, sometimes that fucking beer is a little extra courage you needed.
You know,
man.
and I hate to even say it, dude. You know, sometimes you have a couple beers, it feels riding a bike's fucking badass. But riding a bike with a couple beers in you, it feels fucking amazing. I don't recommend it. I recommend 100% against it, right, for your safety and shit. But we could all that have been riding forever can say, dude, it just gives you.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah, fucking
it's
love
part
for
of
it.
Everything.
Yeah, passion for it.
Yeah,
and just that little bit extra gives you that much more.
Oh, dude, I fucking rode mine on mushrooms.
You know, holy
that
fuck.
It was actually the first original version of this podcast was me and my friend John. I was telling you.
Yeah,
he had a studio on. Off market that he had like an office, and I think we had just recorded like our second or third podcast, dude, and we took a fucking shitload of mushrooms, and I had that little 84 fucking Roadster, and I was like, I'm not leaving it in this fucking weird parking lot, dude. I'm a little drunk, I'm on fucking shrooms, and I'm like, I'm riding that motherfucker, and Sherman's like, no, you're not. He's all no. And I was like, yeah, I'm riding it, dude.
I'm riding it.
And we went to his house, dude. It was the best ride of my life. If I would have got pulled over, you couldn't have convinced me I did anything wrong. You know what I mean? I was like, this is fucking awesome. You know, everything was huge. I was like, I saw every fucking micro fucking hole in the ground. You know what I mean? Dumbest thing I've ever done. I woke up the next day and went, I can't believe how fucking stupid that was.
The problem,
I passed 4 cops.
It was
you know what I mean?
fun.
I'm like, what's up?
Fuck,
just
dude.
fucking idiot, dude.
The problem with it is it's the best. That's the best. That's the hardest. That's the biggest.
We hate to fucking say it, but it does. It is difficult, bro.
Man,
don't do it.
Don't fucking do it. Please don't do it.
But
yeah, man. It is. There's something about just you get up in the morning. And I mean it. You get up in the morning, you go sit out there and you're having coffee with your brothers and you're waiting to get ready to go and you're all drinking like Sambuca and coffee was my boy Dennis's shit. And I'm drinking whiskey and coffee,
Yep,
and we're
for
just
me,
sitting there,
Jack.
we're get ready to get going. Then everybody shows up, and you drive immediately to Azars. You go in there, and you get a beer, and you get a shot, and you hang out, and you drink for a little bit more, and then we go for a ride.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the start of
A beautiful
many,
weekend.
many. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and that leads into the next thing you know, you're in Santa Clarita, or you're up in Ojai or Santa Barbara
Dude,
or
there's so
Santa
many
Maria.
fucking times coming back because we have friends out in Santa Clarita that, especially working out there in the dealership stuff. I met a lot of people, and going out there, I have a friend that just loves to fucking drink, and I was like, dude, he's one of those friends where like, all right, dude, if we're gonna show up, we're gonna try to. Be there for a quick
Try
minute
to
and take
fucking-
off,
yeah.
dude. Like, because if we're there at
He's
his
like a
garage,
2-hour
he's like,
friend.
here you go, here you go, here you go,
Yeah.
here you go, which is cool.
Yeah.
The hospitality is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But once you get going, you're fucking.
It's like, dude, I got a
There's no
45 minute
stop.
ride.
going,
Yeah,
dude. He's
yeah.
like, he's super hot. The hospitality is there, and he's cool as shit. I love the guy. But there's so many times coming back from Santa Clarita, I was like, fuck, I don't remember coming back from Santa Clarita.
Especially on Slaughter Lane, dude.
You,
You know what I
you,
mean?
you,
Like, yeah.
But it was a great fucking ride.
Great
I remember
ride,
it was an amazing ride. And everybody the next morning that was with us, like, dude, you're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you wake up the next morning and you walk up to the garage and make sure the bike's still standing, you know? And everything's still good. You're like, all right, we're good.
He didn't just
We
fucking
didn't-
jump off
You
and let it
parked that
fly.
fucking thing pretty damn good. My leg hurts. I don't know why, but we're good.
Yeah. I've come out of the house and opened up the garage door, and my bike's still on its side. You know? Literally walk outside and go, shit,
dude.
man, and pick
Just
it up.
dumped it
and-
and
That's
went
me
inside.
going.
walk inside.
See, and growing up to seeing Grandpa coming home with this homeboy from, you know, that moved away to Colorado. Every time he's in town, guess what? Grandpa and him are out on the bikes all fucking night. They come back and they got bruised everything and bloody everything.
Yeah.
And bikes are a little mangled
Little
just a little
tweaked.
bit. Dude, there's oil dripping and shit, you know?
He knew where Sancho's was
Yeah,
at.
oh yeah. Primer is fucking leaking because there's a hole in it from whatever the fuck they hit. You know? It's part of the culture, man.
is,
And
man. It's beautiful,
We're all blessed to live through it and talk about it. So we don't
man,
recommend it, but
I don't recommend it, but
Boy,
it
was
sure
it
was
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I have a friend, her name Erica. She rides with me too, and she's like, dude, on the 126 coming from Santa Clarita, why was your bike throwing sparks? I'm like, I don't. Maybe it was low enough, or I was fucking hitting the pipe. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. She's like, there are sparks and fire coming out of your bike. I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't know. Redlining it. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Redlining it. I don't fucking know.
We went up to Mushrooms and went up to Lockwood Valley for a party and rode up there, rode back, and eating mushrooms and just having a great time, and got back, and my homeboy Chris Calderon, who passed away, he was working on my bike, and he goes, come here, man. He goes, was it your bike kind of... I go, yeah, I wasn't quite handling right, you know, and this is going up to 33. I go, yeah, it didn't feel right. Why, what's up? That's why it's sitting on your lift. He goes, look at your swing arm. And my swing arm was broke. Yeah, and I mean completely broke through.
way.
I broke the
Damn.
swing arm and I broke the frame.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was just from the sheer weight of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. And the torta on the back.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
The fucking extra avocado on that.
There's so many fucking good times out there, dude. Like,
Yeah.
especially like with Grandpa. You know, I was blessed to have the last ride with him, and he's like he's still around.
Yeah.
And just when he finally lit up, I had that last. We rode from Tehachapi, from Josh's house. Grandparents were out there with us partying at Josh's dad and shit. Great times. But there was one time we're doing a veteran run through the county, all these different veteran memorial spots. It was raining, and I jumped on my cousin's bike actually. And at 60, for whatever reason, I get a weird fucking wobble. Weird fucking wobble. I'm like, what the fuck's going on with this bike, dude? Pulled over, fucking loose spokes.
Oh, yeah.
So my grandpa's like, talk about grandpa, right? What speed is it doing it at? 60. Well, stay at fucking 59.
Yeah.
You know, let's fucking go. I'm like,
Literally, that's what I
it's
thought.
fucking raining, dude. Let's go. I went through the whole fucking, I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do anything anyways. So
What do you
gotta-
do?
yeah, somebody's going to have to come pick you up, or you just
Just
slow
ride
down.
the fucking bike.
Yeah. I would get that
Keep
mean
it at
wobble
57.
at about 85 or 90.
Yeah.
And I had it. I kept getting it for a while, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And then I took it over to Bryce,
Yeah.
and
Spokes.
he's like, "Hey, man, check it out. Your frame's broke." And my
shit.
frame's broke right where the floorboard mounts.
Yeah.
And so they welded it up, and Cade welded it up.
That's so wild, dude.
But and I couldn't figure it out because like at 80,
Little
85, man, I'd start to feel it, and I'm like, this just
Bike's
doesn't
just
make
fucking
sense,
frame
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming apart on you.
No, you know.
Like, wow, this bike feels longer. That's weird. Fucking weird.
I love
fucking
boat
good
bike.
times, man.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
times,
fuck yeah,
bro.
man. Well, dude, very stoked for your business and
Yeah.
you know, obviously to get it off the ground.
you,
It's
brother. Thank you.
Obviously you just did the teddy bear event. Anything you got coming up you want to promote?
We don't have any other events coming up until next June.
Okay.
I'm sure, dude, I always say that and I throw something up right
Then
in the
you throw
middle.
something
We do
up,
actually have our annual toy run.
Okay.
Uncle and my grandpa have been doing it for over 20 years. It's called Santa and Me Toy Run. We get bikes and cars together in Santa Paula. We got a list of kids, probably about 800 kids
Nice.
that need toys.
Okay.
You know, during COVID, we delivered them to the houses because of COVID. And, you know, it was really eye-opening to see exactly where they lived, right? So I was like, now you knew why you're doing it. Because normally they'll line up and they get excited about the cars and bikes, but to actually see why, it makes a big difference, dude. So, yeah, so it's coming up on December 20th.
Cool, man.
We'll be meeting up with all the cars and bikes at the train station in Santa Paula and then heading over to E&D Hat Store.
Okay.
So the restaurant El Capricho and E&D, they host
That's
us.
awesome,
so
man.
Oh,
It's a
cool.
great time.
Very,
man.
very cool.
Yeah, it's a great
Well,
time.
yeah, man. I mean, just for you to stay so connected to the community and always
Yeah.
doing shit like that. I mean, it's
Have to,
beautiful.
man. I believe that us as humans, bro, no matter how you give back, even if it's just you see somebody and you give them a little bit of cash, food, whichever it is, I feel like it's a duty of ours, bro. Like,
Sure. Yeah,
I
to
mean,
give
we all
back.
fucking struggle in one way or another, but it's all about the perspective, right? And if you have a good perspective, dude, you want to at least help out somebody the best that you can.
Of course. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, beautiful. We're glad you're not drinking, so you're not fucking doing any crazy bikes
dude.
anymore. Bike rides. Yeah. And I'm glad you got the full face helmet. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Congrats.
comfortable.
Big
man.
day, dude.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
So where can people follow you at?
Danny's Custom Cycles.
Okay, awesome, man.
On Instagram, yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
That's usually the easiest thing. Now.
That's the easiest thing,
It's so
bro.
funny because like I'll do stuff for the podcast. You're like, oh, dude, you got a website? And everyone's like, Instagram.
Yeah. I have a website. I don't even get on it, honestly.
Yeah, why even bother?
Yeah, I mean, I do need to set it up for like.
It's a horrible
different
website.
shit. But
It really is.
different
It's,
shit.
it is
There's nothing
garbage.
on it,
man.
right? Did you click on it?
Oh yeah. It's garbage.
I fuck with it for a little bit because you get so damn busy.
I know.
Yeah.
I fuck with it a little bit, just try to put at least a flyer for the event on. I'm like, fuck this thing. Dude.
Yeah.
But Instagram, just post because it's linked up to your Facebook and everything else. So you just
Yeah.
post it.
But
down
as
there.
you go on, well, it does. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna. There's parts and shirts and
So-
all the other stuff and
So I
and
do-
that stuff all makes you money.
Yeah, so I do gotta set up. I gotta spend some time and set up the website. So
Yeah.
it's Danny's Custom Cycles 805.
It's just for fucking old guys like this. I mean, that's all it is for old guys that think the website's important. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't even have a computer.
I know.
If it wasn't for
Oh,
my
shit.
phone, I wouldn't have been able to do that. You know.
You know, and the same thing with cards, bro. You got a business card. I'm like, I have one card. It's called the dot, or what's the dot
Yeah,
card?
yeah,
Scan that
yeah.
thing, and that just makes
It
it
takes you to your
easy.
Instagram page. Like, how
Takes
do I
you
get on my Instagram?
Yeah, phone
Yeah,
numbers. It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
phone numbers, that shop address, all that shit. So it just makes it easy.
Yeah.
Well, it's awesome, man. It's been a pleasure to meet you. I really
Likewise,
appreciate you
bud.
coming
Thank
on.
you. Thank you, man.
I hope there's lots of success, dude.
Appreciate you,
coming
man.
at
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate that, brother. Honestly.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here, huh?
Yeah. I'm
Jay,
ready,
anything
man.
else
I'm
to add?
tired. No, I'm good, man. I'm burnt out. I'm ready for bed.
I feel you. All right, later, guys.
All right, later.